Scripts done 880 words, within the 900 plus or minus 5% target, hits the full flow. Cold hook with the Steamboat Geyser 2018 fact. Stakes setup. First revelation, superheating mechanism. Pattern interrupt steamboat silent recharge. Mid-video callback, soda can burst pipe body scale parallel. Deep revelation, geyser fields under populated states plus accidental drilling triggers. And an unresolved cliffhanger question about what's quietly recharging right now. The boiling reason your crust hides geysers from you. The boiling reason your own bathtub hides geysers from you. And in 2018, Wyoming's Steamboat Geyser wasn't supposed to erupt at all. It had sat silent for 3 years. Then it woke up and blew 32 times in 12 months, taller than any geyser alive on Earth, and nobody at Yellowstone could explain why it picked that year. Your own body runs on the same hidden pressure rule. You just don't know it yet, because the ground has spent millions of years making sure you never would. Right now, under your feet, water is trapped somewhere between 200 and 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It should be boiling. It isn't, because rock is pressing down on it with a force you cannot feel and were never built to feel. That pressure is a lid. It's the same principle sealing a pressure cooker on your stove, except this lid is made of a mile of solid stone, and the thing it's sealing has been building for centuries. You walk over hundreds of these hidden pressure cookers every single day without one of them ever announcing itself. That silence is not peace. It's a countdown you can't hear, and you have no instrument in your own body that can detect it. Here's what your crust is actually doing. Groundwater seeps down through cracks until it hits magma-heated rock, sometimes just 2 or 3 miles below the surface. At that depth, the weight of everything above it, stone, soil, roads, your house, pushes down hard enough to keep that water liquid far past its normal boiling point. Geologists call it superheating. Your body does something eerily similar. Blood stays liquid under pressure inside your veins, and the moment that pressure drops, gas escapes it violently, which is exactly why divers get the bends. The crust is running the exact same trick on a planetary scale, except its pressure cooker is a plumbing system of narrow cracks and chambers that took 10,000 years to build, one mineral deposit at a time. Every geyser field on Earth, Yellowstone, Altatio in Chile, the Topo Zone in New Zealand, sits on less than 0.1% of the planet's surface. You are standing on the other 99.9% right now, and you have no way of knowing which side of that line you're on, or how close the nearest crack in that plumbing runs to your own front door. But here's the part that should actually worry you. Most of that superheated water never erupts. It just sits there, decade after decade, doing nothing you can detect. Then something as small as a snowmelt surge, a distant earthquake 300 miles away, or a single degree of temperature shift in the rock can pop that lid instantly. Steamboat Geyser proved it in the worst possible way. For 3 years it gave 0 warning signs. Scientists monitoring it around the clock saw nothing unusual, until it suddenly erupted with a column of water and steam that reached 300 feet into the sky, higher than a 30-story building, and then kept doing it, again and again, 32 separate times, all through 2018. No new fault line opened. No fresh magma arrived. The system had simply been recharging in total silence the entire time, and the surface gave away nothing. That is the part your instincts get wrong. You assume danger looks like danger. Underground, it looks exactly like nothing. This is where it gets personal, because you have felt this exact mechanism before and blamed it on something else. That ache before a storm, the pipe that bursts the moment it finally warms up after a freeze, the soda can that sprays the second you crack the tab. Every one of those is the same pressure release physics running at a smaller, survivable scale. Your crust is doing it at a scale that measures in tons of superheated water and hundreds of feet of vertical force. And the truly unsettling part is that geyser fields aren't rare freak zones sealed off in national parks. They sit on the same fall-triddled, water-rich geology found under parts of California, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, places with hot springs, active drilling, and growing populations building homes closer to that hidden plumbing every year. Engineers drilling geothermal wells have accidentally triggered new geysers that didn't exist a year earlier, essentially poking a straw into a pressure cooker nobody mapped completely. The crust isn't hiding this water to protect you. It's hiding it because the geology that traps it is nearly impossible to fully chart, even with modern sensors, even at Yellowstone, the most studied geothermal system on the planet, wired with more seismometers and thermal sensors than anywhere else on Earth. So the ground beneath the most monitored geothermal basin on Earth still surprised every scientist watching it in 2018. Nobody predicted Steamboat's return, and nobody can tell you with certainty which quiet patch of Earth is quietly recharging right now, 3 miles down, waiting on one small, ordinary trigger, a distant tremor, a wet spring, a stranger's drill bit hitting the wrong rock at the wrong depth. The lid held for 3 years last time. It won't announce itself before it doesn't. Save to home/jarvisadmin/earth mysteries Geysers script txt.